Hello everyone, this is Metroid Nerd number 9001, and I just want to apologize again for the last video. I put it out anyway because I wanted it to exist, but I mean, it's really embarrassing, honestly. I take responsibility. I should have made another test recording with the other setup, but I did a test recording for this one, and it should work. Also, I decided to try my new microphone on this, because I originally didn't want to be using my new microphone when I'm doing game stuff, because it has like a wire and it's kind of bulky right in front of me, because it's like a physical microphone instead of just a headset. But I was like, you know what the heck, maybe I'll make it up to y'all. Got better audio quality in the next one. Okay. I'll try and be in a better mood because I'm recording this on the same day, like right after I uploaded the previous video, so I'll try and improve my mood. So last time I defeated Reactor Man, and now I guess I have the task of trying to figure out who he beats. Ghost Woman, Missile Man, Polo Woman, Drake Man. What's Drake supposed to be? Is that supposed to be like Roa Mithril? Except he's a Durgan? I don't know. I mean, I've always wanted there to be a Robot Master Forum, because I think that'd be pretty cool, and he'd like throw gems at you, because that's part of his persona, I guess. Dune Woman, Tide Man, and Beetle Lady. If we're going with the typical Mega Man order, either Reactor Man beats Polo Woman, or Polo Woman beats Reactor Man. I had enough trouble with ice in the last stage, so I'm gonna go with Missile Man. Missile Man. Oh, it's a wind stage. Oh, that drains fast. Oh no, it's Pippies. I want to have this out to take care of the Pippies, although I think they're not in here right now. Although I have the energy balancer, which is nice, and now the weapon drops can actually be useful now. Dang it. I do like the color coding that tells you what direction they're going. It's much better than, like in Mega Man 2, it was almost impossible to tell which direction the conveyor belts were going. At least I think it was, at least in some instances. Oh, here we go, we've got some instant kill weapons. Alright, this doesn't seem so bad. Ooh. Alright, this is giving me a slight suspicion that I'm in the right place. Because the Pippies fit with having the laser weapon here, and there was a generator that required me to use the weapon. So that is my reason for suspicion. And if I'm not, then oh well. Yay, double jump. These guys are actually kind of interesting. They're a neat take on the shield attacker enemy, because if you fire while you're behind them, they change their height, which is actually quite unique. And I think it adds a lot more to their pattern than just being a shield attacker, because shield attackers have been done to death in Mega Man. Oops. I guess the double jump kind of cheeses those two. But I have the added downside of not having the charge shot, although it's not really seeming to be that big of a handicap. Yeah, see, the lasers work super well against the Pippies. If they are in line. And they don't seem to like dropping much. Why are they not dropping anything? That's super weird. They usually drop lots of stuff. What? Okay then. Well, I found where one of the letters was. I had a sneaking suspicion that there would be one in each stage. I guess I never found the one in Reactor Man stage. I'll probably find it at some point. It probably has to do with that gate that you can never get through. But you never know. See, now they're dropping things. And then suddenly they're not dropping anything anymore. Well, got the letter. Hey, that's not nice. I just fell right through there. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's these guys. Maybe foot holders with actually good game design. You remember I complained a lot about— why did I forget I had a double jump? Oh well. But I complained a lot about them in Mega Man 1, but that's because the pattern was completely random. But it seems that these foot holders have much better design because they have a set path that they go in and all that. Why did I do that? I think I'm just gonna ignore this guy. He's more trouble than he's worth. But it looks like foot holders have been implemented in a way that actually reflects decent game design. Ooh, there's little missiles in the background. I didn't notice that. That's a really neat touch. Oh well. The random firing still seems a little bit annoying, but at least it's indicated by the blinking. Ooh, hi Eddie. Maybe that was a checkpoint. Because he seems to appear a lot at checkpoints, so at least he appeared at a checkpoint in the previous stage. I still can't tell if those are instant death spikes, and I honestly don't want to find out. Ooh, that's a split path. I may want to go there if I can. I think I can. Yep, split path. Hey, finally an energy tank. I haven't been able to get one of these before. These things are back. I suppose this this part of the level is taking from the Mega Man 11 school of game design. You're doing the thing where you implement the things. Where you implement all of the different parts of the level separately, and then later on you combine them together. How many lives do I have? Oh great, I have 0 lives. Better go all out. I guess I do have an energy thing. Uh-oh. Oh no. There's instant death hits. And this is not the weakness. Nope. Alright. I'll cut back to the fight. Alright, we're back. What? I couldn't tell how much damage that did, but it seemed like too much. And I have no lives left. Also, I don't get why some games like this or Mega Man Unlimited like restricting your maximum energy tank count to 4. I guess they like harkening back to the good old days of Mega Man 2, which is a Mega Man game I really don't like. Oh yeah, that he took a lot fewer tries than Reactor Man did. That was fun though. Like, I like these bosses. They're fun. They're just, they can kind of blindside you with some of their faster attacks the first time you play through them. But then once you kind of get used to it, they're really fun. I like that stage a lot more than Reactor Man stage. Last missile. So it's an aimable thing, can break blocks. Typical explosive weapon, I suppose. It's Rush. Push Rush button. I think that's T. Alright, so this has the insignia that's saying that we've gotten the L. I don't know which L that is. I'm gonna save. I have 0 lives. See, I've beaten Reactor and Missile Man. It seems like they would be destroyed by that. Polo Woman. Polo Woman? That, Polo Man is a boss in, Mega Man Rock Force. Maybe they're related. Who knows? Or maybe there's just not enough names for ice-themed robot masters. I don't know. Drake Man, Green Woman, Tide, Beetle, Ghost. I'm going to go with Beetle Lady. Because maybe the fire theme from Reactor Man goes against her? I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, during my... Oh, hey, it's Plant Man. Maybe we'll be seeing him somewhere. I did find out during my excursions on my way back to the... boss fight for Missile Man, that the spikes do in fact kill you in one hit. Hey, those things are from Mega Man 4. They're in Skullman stage. They don't make that much sense in Skullman stage. Oh, that's... But they do make sense in this stage, because this is much more of a nature-themed area. I think the laser works better for this, just in general. Just because it makes it a lot easier to hit things. And I'm out already. That thing drains super fast. Oh, I'm dead. Oh yeah, I only had 0 lives left. Oh well, I guess I'm restarting the stage anyway. Hi, Plant Man. You're a weird boss. You're also kind of an easy boss. Why did I hit the slide button? Okay, those things actually aren't so bad. Just kinda gotta mash your way through it. The laser seems kind of actually underwhelming, in a way, because of how little damage it does and how quickly it drains. Maybe I'm just not using it right. Oh, spikes. Oh, I don't even need to use the weapon to break the things. This is kind of interesting, though. I think I see what I have to do. There we go. That wasn't so bad. For the most part, the difficulty doesn't seem all that excessive, and I like that. Like, you can have difficulty, but if it's in excess, then that's just not fun. What did I say was my rush button? I can't remember. TR... Oh, can you only use rush as Mega Man? That'd be a weird game design decision. I kinda don't like that. Dang it. Oh, at least you can see the worms when they come before they come out of the seeding. That's also good. Fixing like the little things that were wrong in Mega Man about them in Mega Man 4. I like that. Like there's one right there. You can see it. Yeah, these things are I haven't actually noticed whether or not, but I hope that pickups respawn when you die. Because that was always a nice thing in like Mega Man and Base, and Mega Man 8, also Mega Man 1 I guess. That was a little bit annoying in some of the later stages. Oh, not the later stages, the later games. The acorns. Explosive acorns. Ooh, that you can drop on enemies. I think you just have to go quickly. There we go. But I hope the pickups respawn when you die, because that... Why did I do that? Because it just makes things a bit more forgiving. I don't know if I picked that one up. I think they don't respawn, because there was another one there. At least the spikes don't blend in very much. That's good. So you can tell where the spikes are so you don't accidentally jump into instant death. It's always a good thing. Being able to avoid instant death. Why do the platforms look segmented? Is that just a design choice or will they collapse out? Because I wouldn't be very surprised if they collapse out from under you. Because it's like in Samus's room in Metroid Fusion how they do that. But then again, they might not. Ah! Should have been more patient. I have 0 lives, okay. This is a neat song, too. I'll take that. Oh, I didn't even need it. smashing is really coming in handy. Yeah, that drains ammo way too quickly to be worthwhile in most situations. Taking the high road. Oh, and that's the end. There's a little eye. Why is there always an eye right before that? Is that this game's equivalent of the Dr. Wylie W? Alright, let's see. This seems to not be working. No, that did not seem to work. Alright. I'll come back to the boss again. Alright, we're back. I have 0 lives again, so this isn't gonna go very well, but I guess I better gauge the boss's difficulty without trying to throw a whole ton of weapons. Do those do anything? Yes, they do. Okay. That's cool. Well, I guess I'll see you back at the boss. There's just that eye that keeps watching you. Maybe it's Dr. Wylie, because Dr. Wylie is always watching. At least according to the European box art of Mega Man 3. Alright, this is going to be quite an interesting fight, I think. Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a decent way to dodge all of those, but I think I'm just gonna use energy tanks because I have 3 energy tanks. And it turns out 3 energy tanks is the max because that 4th slot is a weapons tank. So I guess you kind of only get 3 energy tanks at a time. Oh well, I guess. Like, the bugs are fine for dodging. Well, I didn't expect those to deal so much damage. Okay, I'll be back again. Let's have another go at this, and this time not get the game over right before using an energy tank. And maybe try and figure out how to dodge those dandelions. Well, that didn't work. But I still have a life left. No, I cannot destroy those, okay. Kind of reminds me of the Yellow Devil fights, with the way you have to dodge the dandelions. If it's in a set pattern every time, then it's a lot like the Yellow Devil. Although I guess you can just stand in front of them and not have to worry about getting hit all that much. And there we go. I only have to use 1 energy tank. That's good. What do we get? Beetle Drone. Oh, that's really cool. They probably use it for a lot of weapon endings though. Because that seems too good to be true, I guess. Kind of like the Hornet Chaser, but different, I suppose. I'm gonna see if I can find the letter in Reactor Man stage. I'll cut to if I find anything. So I figured out how to get this energy tank. You see I already got it. But it's really cool. You use this. And then you can just drop down here and it shoots the thing for you. That's really cool. I wonder how much easier this mini boss is with this weapon. Oh, I think I found the passage. Huh. Okay, that was pretty easy. But where was that other thing? Where was that? Why is that gate there? That gate still boggles me. I'm gonna look for any more secret passages. Okay, this might be something. And no, it's, well, it is something. However, I can't do anything about it. I probably need some kind of fire weapon. Yeah, I know. Shockingly, that wasn't a game over, but I think I'm just gonna game over to refill all my lives. But you know, I think that was a much more successful go around this time than as opposed to last time where I completely lost all my footage. Now, if I lose all my footage again, I'm going to be even more angry, but hopefully that won't happen again, and I guess you'll see if you can actually, like, if you're watching this, you'll already know that I didn't lose my footage, so I probably shouldn't be talking about this. Anyway, and I hope you were okay trudging through the first video. If you skipped that, it's okay. I don't blame you. But anyway, I'll see you next time for we have 5 Robot Masters left. See you then.